people start to realize our differences aren't as big as they seem.
I couldn't really understand the magnitude of what was going on.
I know a lot of people were affected.
You know, it's still that divide.
From the All Indiana Podcast Network and Wish TV, this is Our City, Our Voice.
You look a lot different at it.
Everybody was kind of spinning about what it was and what was happening.
Everything's changed.
Everything's changed.
The city of Indianapolis may very well be the sports capital of the world. Today, we're exploring exactly how our city's sports scene creates pathways for the next generation of female leaders. In particular, to do that, we welcome in Wish TV contributor Emil Ekiyor, who is also a former NFL player. Thank you for being here with us.
Thank you for having me, Dakar.
Absolutely. So 2025 so far is shaping up to be a real blockbuster as far as what we're talking about here this year in sports in Indy. Is that right?
Yes, I mean, we are definitely the sports capital of the world. We host some amazing events. We've had some amazing events this year already. We talked about the NFL Combine that was in town in February. We've just watched the Pacers play last night, winning their game. They're moving on in the playoffs. We have our FIBA and WNBA team here. We have the WNBA championships. All of May, we're going to witness the Indy 500 taking place. We have the NCAA here in town, so we are the sports capital of the world. And trying to figure out how do we make sure that Hoosiers get a chance to stay home and develop careers in this industry, identify good paying jobs for them right here at home.
And how has that been progressing so far?
So we've talked about this quite a bit on our program. How do we prepare kids from high school to have a vision of how they can go to the pros in whatever career? So high school to the pros, how do I develop a career in the sports industry? Kudos to Emil Ekiyor at 16 Tech and Tracy Jackson for this event that they're putting on May 16th. 120 young female athletes are going to come to 16 Tech to understand how do they develop a career in the sports industry right here in Indianapolis.
Can you tell us more about that event, 16 Tech?
So, again, kudos to Emil Ekiyor, kudos to Tracy Jackson. They've done this in the past, but they've done it for different industries, advanced manufacturing, IT. And in this case, today, on May 16th, it's going to be about sports. What are the opportunities to develop a career in sports? How do you go from high school, if you're not going to college, to begin a career in the sports industry? Or how do you go into college to prepare yourself to compete for good paying jobs? So this 120 young ladies are going to be there, and amazing speakers. Our own Carolyn Mays, right here at Wish TV's Carolyn Mays is going to be a moderator at the event with some unbelievable speakers speaking to these athletes and young ladies about the opportunities in the industry that we know is still underrepresented today.
Okay. It fits perfectly with your high school to the pros model that you've been talking about, right?
Yes, definitely. And this should be, we have so many more people in our city that don't have a college degree than we do have people with a college degree. So if we know that, we have to prepare young people to understand where the opportunities lie and how they prepare themselves for those opportunities. So if you're not going to go to college, that's okay. How do you prepare yourself to compete for a good job? And remember, in our city, a good job is $40,000 and benefits. How do you prepare yourself coming out of high school so you can be on par to get that kind of job?
And this is almost perfectly timed because it's around the WNBA All-Star Game. So with that in mind, how does this connect to broader opportunities in women's sports?
So the timing is also perfect because it's May 16th. At the end of May, a lot of these young kids are going off for the summer. Some of them are graduating from high school. So engaging them before school is over to understand here are the opportunities for you, even internship opportunities. And also when the WNBA All-Star Game comes in town, there's going to be a multitude of events. So also preparing these young ladies to take advantage of those events when they're in town, go out and network, build your social capital. But everything is about the opportunities in the sports industry. So when you take what they're doing at 16 Tech on May 16th and say, if we did this in different industries, right, and we engage young people before they walk out the doors of high school to understand where the opportunities are and then understand how they plug into these opportunities, the results will be a lot better for us.
Okay. If to our viewers out there, to register for the I Can Be That Girls Empowerment event, head over to wishtv.com. We'll have much more information. Emil Ekiyor, thank you so much for stopping by today, sir.
Hey, thank you for having me.
Discover more at wishtv.com. And when you follow Wish TV on Facebook, check out more podcasts from the All Indiana Podcast Network now. Now at allindianapodcastnetwork.com.